Hi guys, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We are in Italy. My name is Saib and this is the Iveco. Last episode we drove from southern Italy to northern Italy and now we're gonna go back. So I'm just quickly gonna show you my route. I was gonna go through Rome, through this little area here where we have the one of the 4 points, which is here, 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 and here, for triggering the many roads leads to Rome. I think it's called achievement. I was gonna head to Casino with the load. It's very hard to find a load to go there, and I'm not sure if I have to go just in these little roads or all the way in here. So I've set up a waypoint, and I was saying this was the last one in this area that I needed to go to, but I noticed I need this one down here too. So we're gonna go all the way back here and end up down here in northern Italy or in southern Italy, and it is gonna take a little while, probably about an hour. I'm gonna do it in a one run, and you're just gonna have to hang in there. You can pause it and take a coffee on the way if you want to. I'm just gonna hang on and go all the way through it. So hopefully I'll unlock an achievement here and unlock these two cities here, and then that way I only need 2, which is Suzzara and Turin up here. And that will be, I think that's it for me for Italy for this time, and then next time we're gonna head up in a northwestern direction and hit the UK here. So let's get going. I've done a little rework of my Iveco, as you can see, different paint job. This is a paint job I will well, it's to support Ukraine basically. Buying this paint job, you all the money goes to supporting Ukraine, and I'm not gonna get more political than that, but you get the point. So I've had this paint job for a little while now.
Turn right.
Recommend that you guys go and buy it. It's not too expensive, and actually it's not too bad. I like it. I have used it on a couple of trucks. So there we go. While not recording, I was doing I was sleeping. I don't know if you guys recall, but I was getting very tired, so I had a bit of a nap, and also went to just do a service on my truck, yeah, we're back fresh on a new day. Hopefully
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
it's 17 hours, so we will have to sleep once on the way, but that's okay. Just gonna go. It's a bit hard to tell sometimes. You don't have the luxury of being able to move around your head and your body in this game, so you can actually see around all these blind spots.
Now.
So I have a couple of points I want to get back to. Last episode I said that this was only 450 horsepower, which is not strictly true. It's actually quite wrong. It's 560. I just checked it, so that explains why it feels a bit more peppy than I thought. Clearly my memory didn't really serve me well there. And also, on a more serious note, I was quickly looking into the bridge collapse, and it is correct. It is the bridge we are probably gonna hit over very soon. It collapsed in, I believe it's 2018, and sadly it killed, I believe it was 44 people, so yeah, sad story. Thankfully it's still in the game, and I hope it will continue to be so. I don't know, I'm sure they'll
Get
rebuild
ready
it because
to
they have
turn
to.
right.
Basically it's a very important road
Turn
going
right.
through this area, but I don't know if they've done it yet. Anyway, I'll just leave it at that. I just wanted to confirm that it was this this bridge that collapsed. Yeah, this is the bridge we're talking about, or I was talking about anyway. So I was trying to look into the settings. I don't understand why. It must be kind of there
Keep
sometimes
right.
and other times not, depending on I don't know what, but I just can't find the setting for my braking sensitivity. I've been looking there for like 5 minutes now. I can't find it for the life of me. I know I've adjusted it before, and I just recently did it in, as in, you know, a couple of days ago. I did it in American Truck Simulator, so I'm fairly certain it must be here, like a sensitivity setting for the controller for braking, so I'm not like stomping the brake every time I try to just slow down a bit. But I can't find it, so if you see me stomping brakes in this episode, you now know why.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
And we're back down to 40 here in this lovely motorway intersections. Try to speed around this guy. I'm transporting grapes, by the way, so there you go. Quite an Italian thing to transport, I guess. We do have quite an industry for wine there, obviously. So. This trip should be pretty smooth sailing, I think. The last time we did take a bit of a detour along the that would be eastern coastline, and we're not going to do that this time. We are actually sticking to the western coastline, as we're going to go through that particular point in on the entrance to Rome, and gonna hopefully get this achievement. As I said, I'm not really an achievement hunter, but it gives me things to do in the game. other than just driving around, which I could do as well. I just don't. I like to to have something to do other than that. Let's see. I'll turn on some light. This truck actually have a driving light. I haven't noticed. I don't know if you get fined if you don't turn on the light in this truck, but maybe you guys know. You let me know. I'm not really certain. I don't know the rules in all European countries. I know in all Scandinavian countries at least you have to drive with your lights on in the day as well, and it's been like that forever. I don't know, forever, for 20 years maybe, 25 years probably in Denmark. Sweden, it's been like that for a lot longer. Norway, I don't know, but also probably around 20-25 years, I think. It's a safety thing. Accidents has statistically gone down quite a bit after this was introduced, or when it was introduced rather. So it does work, and I think it's fairly common around the world. I know some places I've been driving, like America and Australia, they still work with, at least in the states I've been driving, they still work with, not, you don't have to have it on all the time, but as soon as it's raining or obviously dark, then you have to put it on. So yeah, there we go. Personally, I'm of the opinion that it can't hurt, and it will most certainly make you more visible. It's quite clear, and also my policy when I'm driving is to make myself as visible as possible. So I will use my indicators whenever that's needed, and also sometimes when it's not needed, but just a good idea. And so on and so forth. Should have about, I say that loosely because obviously sometimes it's not always, it's usually takes a bit longer because you have to stop and this and that. But if you look at the GPS down in the right hand corner now, you have 15 hours left, and 5 minutes is 15 minutes, so we have about 45 minutes left of this trip. I do have to stop and sleep, and I also have to go through Casino. Casino was obviously an area that, as many of you probably know, it saw a lot of fighting during the Second World War, so that's pretty much all I know about that. There's a big monastery, and it was used as a fortress for the retreating German and partly, I think mostly German, but maybe also Italian forces. I can't remember if it was Italian, because the Italians, they surrendered while the Germans were still in the country. So don't quote me on that. But at any point, this monastery saw a lot of fighting, and it was absolutely bombed to smithereens by the Allies. during the Second World War. So you guys can look into that on the good old interweb if you want to. But yeah, casino we're going to. Someone there, okay, we go. Quite a lot of traffic here. I find in this game that the traffic often congregate around certain areas. So say for instance you go into a petrol station and you'll get a lot of traffic. Suddenly there's like 12 trucks spawning just blasting through this petrol station area, so it can be a bit annoying at some point or sometimes to get out from there because you have to wait for all these trucks to go through, and the same goes with yeah, like these toll road tax kind of areas. So as soon as there's kind of something going on, there's more cars there. Obviously the cars have to stop there, so it's a natural thing, there's more cars there. But I just find that that's the way the AI or the game is working with the traffic. That's all good. I think overall the traffic is really well made. Obviously not perfect, but it's by far the best game that I've seen when it comes to traffic. It feels very natural when the way the cars are driving, and 90% of the time. So well done. I have a lot of leveling up going on with drivers, as you might see. Usually I set my drivers to long distance to begin with, their skills, so there's focus in long distance and they will level up in that first. I find it to be you get more successful return trips. It might just be me, but it seems like it's easier for them to get return trips without going empty for that particular skill. Obviously the other one also helps, but I think that wasn't a good one, so that's usually what I do. It gives them more opportunity to get further around and spread out a bit, and just basically make more money because they go further. And then I might focus a bit on one of the load types, as in I think it's is it called fragile and high value, I think. And then I just after that I usually just set it to balanced and let it, go its own way. So my point is that while being off camera, so to speak, I went there and went over my drivers, and a lot of them, they were kind of stuck because the skill I had set it to, being long distance, was maxed out. So that's why I think there's a lot popping in now. But they do level up fairly quick, I find, in these games. Usually I just, at this point I don't need money. So I mean, there's a few achievements they will pop eventually, but it's more for that's one, owning all the garages or a garage in every city in the game, and I mean that's quite quite a stretch still for me. And then there's one I think you have to make more than 450,000 in 24 hours, I think, in a garage or 5 garages or something like that. And then there's also a similar one where you have to have a max rating, 5-star rating on I think it's also 5 garages at the same time. But all these, they're just gonna, we will get around to it. It's gonna just go its own way, and it will get there eventually. I've been trying to play a bit with trailers and stuff like that, and I'm not really. I don't know how much it really matters, especially for AI drivers. I've been driving with one myself for a while, but I just find it's more profitable not to, because I can choose the jobs that are whatever job I like, so I'm not kind of stuck with having to have one particular load, or one particular load type, so to speak. Are you gonna let me out here? Thank you. Beautiful. See, again, I like when we're talking about traffic pattern and realism. It's fun how the traffic, I mean, obviously there's certain patterns that repeats itself, but it's fun how some they will just stop for you, and others are gonna just keep going. They don't care about what you're doing, and that's quite realistic in real life as well. We're both driving a car, but also usually, obviously driving a big truck, you have to look what you're doing so you don't kill people. Doesn't really matter whose fault it is. If someone is dead, it's it's a bad day. So yeah. I like this landscape here with the hills in the background and Italian little towns in there, and the grain in there looking nice and ready to go. Gives me this late summer vibe here. Which is always a nice time. Oops, I forgot my not GPS, my cruise control was set to 60 there, so I just lost a bit of speed, and we don't like that. Other than the odd toll booth here, it's a fairly straightforward run, this one. I haven't been on this road before, as you can tell on the map down there, so it's a first for me. The ocean is out there, as you could just barely see. So we're on the east coast, or the west coast now, Italy, heading towards Rome. And just before we hit Rome, there should be a toll booth there, and that's one of the entryways to Rome that you need to do for this. And I'm not sure, I keep saying it, but I think it's called most roads lead to Rome. Not all roads, but most roads, or many roads, or whatever, something like that. And it's an achievement. And once it hopefully pops for me here, I will hit the map and show you exactly where it is, and I'll show you the approximate position of the other ones. It's not really important, as long as you come in through these roadways in the direction towards Rome, then it doesn't matter exactly where it pops, because it's gonna pop as long as you drive along that road. And as I mentioned yesterday, I think it was, don't worry about actually going into Rome. It doesn't matter, as long as you just go towards Rome on that particular stretch of road, you should be fine. Oh, little Fiat Punto there, been speeding. Stay out here. Hopefully we can beat some of these trucks. I don't really have to. They're going fairly fast. Just have to slow down a bit until about 30 here, and then the boom will go up. And there we go. Smooth sailing. Okay, will do, madam. Towards Roma. Good stuff. There we go. And whoops, hit the wrong button. My achievement just popped. So it was here. And Roma's here. And just after this toll booth here we just went through is where it popped in this particular road here. So just after I turn off the junction here towards Rome, as we were just talking about, this is where it's gonna pop. When it comes to the other three, there's one here, and I don't know exactly which one. It might be the same here. There's a couple of junctions here. I don't know exactly how. I don't remember. But here on this stretch, there's one, and there's one here. Probably again when you just after here and you hit the junction towards Rome here. And then the last one is down here, and again probably as you hit the junction towards Rome. But then again, I don't know. They both seem to be the same, distance to Rome. I don't know. But just go for these these four toll booths here, and just continue towards Rome from there. As soon as it pops, you can go whatever other direction. You can see I'm not going to Rome. I'm going down here to Casino, so I'm not going in there anyway. But yeah, there you go. That's where the 4 points of entry to Rome is for that many roads lead to Rome achievement. And again, Not sure what the achievement is called, I can't remember, but it's something to that effect. So that was kind of nice. There we go. I think we gotta go
Keep
out
right
here.
and then exit right.
No, I was wrong. Pay attention to the GPS, dear sir, which would be me.
Right.
And down to 40. So don't get fined for the nth time here. If any of you guys are Italian or knows how they drive in Italy when it comes to this, do people actually go 40 on all these? Because it seems a bit excessive to me. Or I don't know if it's excessive. It's not. Well, the limitation is excessive. Let me put it that way. Wobbly driving there, we all love that. So as you can see now, my sleep is 2.5 hours off. You might actually be able to. No, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one now. What I have to look at is the this is the 2.5 hours.
Right, and then
the blue one
right.
that's the time remaining in real time for the me to finish the job, which should be fine. I'll be there soon. Yeah, I have to switch back there, and then we can see there's 9 hours left. So I think, if I'm not wrong, I will try to sleep around this casino place. It's not a casino actually, it's a place called Casino. 30, and we can speed right through. Not too much traffic behind us, so let me just head out here and set the cruise control. There we go. But anyway, it's also getting a bit late in the game. I try as the best I can to actually drive during the daytime, because I know it's not very fun, especially on YouTube, to watch me driving in the night, because it's just all black and annoying. No one wants that. So it's just more fun to watch in the daytime. So it's perfect. I will go there to this casino thing. I will see when I get a bit closer. There's no reason to pop the map now, but I'll see. And as far as I recall, there's a couple of rest stops on the way or in that area, and I'll just stop there, have a bit of a kip, and we can continue on in the early morning. Perfect. And then since there's only 9 hours left, we are good. Next day we will manage to finish this delivery. And that'll be another good long video for today. I wasn't really planning on it. I was hoping to get something just to casino, but not very easy, as I think there's only like one business there. So yeah, and I don't know, as I said earlier, I don't know if you have to go all the way up to the area where I dropped the pin, or you can actually just go kind of off the motorway there and then back on. But time will tell when it pops. I'm feeling a bit wobbly in my driving now, but I guess I'm trying to look at other things also. When you're driving a truck, for those of you who don't know or who haven't tried that, all the time you look in your left hand or your right hand mirror, or if you're driving in the UK, for instance, which we will be doing in a day or two, you obviously you look in the left hand side. That is your main mirror, really. I mean, this one is important too, but just for general paying attention to where you are on the road, and also reversing and things like that, you usually use your passenger side mirror mostly, and that's also a good way when you're driving a normal car to get a good to reverse in a good manner if you're not using your rear view, obviously. I must say, after driving trucks, it's been a bit of a habit for me to use my rear views or my wing mirrors or side view mirrors a lot more than usual, because you just get used to it, and
then exit right.
it's a nice thing to have also when you're reversing.
Exit right.
Slow down a bit. Never know when the police is behind me, and they usually are when I'm speeding. So let's try to avoid that one. And we're starting to get tired, so it seems like my plans worked out quite well. So yes, you can see there's a couple of rest stops right there. We will go straight past them, and I'm just thinking if I should go up there first. It's not very far, but there's not really any reason to, because now after I sleep, we have, as you can see, there's still 7, almost 8 hours left. But that's plenty of time to hit the
Take the third exit.
Delivery point before we have to sleep again, so we'll be fine. I believe you have like 12 or 13 hours for that one, until your next rest stop, once you're fully rested.
Exit now.
Yeah, relax, woman. So yeah,
Go straight on.
Don't really need fuel, I guess. Let's just see what kind of stops we have here. Which one is easy? Oh, this one looks good. We're just gonna take this one, have a nap before we fall asleep, because that's annoying. Yeah, I saw that one coming. It's a bit hard for me. I normally use the what can you say, the artificial mirror, especially for the left hand side, because I'm playing on a 17-inch screen, and while the resolution is fine, my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, and I really can't see very well in this mirror over there. It's very small for me. Anyway, let's sleep. Oh, it's raining. And 5:20, perfect. Love it. Get up nice and early before the sun is up and get cracking. So, there we go. 50,000 in the bank. I like that.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Yes, still no casino location, whatever it's called, has popped notifications. So you have to go quite far up there to do it, or to get the place unlocked on the map. So I can't see, but I'm pretty sure up there on this hill, mountain over there, that is where a lot of this fighting went on during the Second World War. On top of that mountain there's a big monastery,
take the third exit.
And that was fortified by the retreating Germans. And as you can tell, it's quite hard to crawl up that hill.
Exit now.
So you're in for a bit of a fight to get them smoked out from up there. There we go. Just popped the
go straight on.
What is it called? The notification. So yeah, you have to go all the way in here, and I can see now why I can't get a load going here, because there's actually no businesses here. So there's no way around it. You have to go in here and why you stop there, my friend? Anyway, I'll go to get all these towns unlocked. Turn on this little mirror baby over there. There we go. So now I can see what I'm doing and don't have to go by feel. It is a computer game after all, so the feel isn't exactly 100%.
Turn right.
But I'm doing fairly well looking in the mirror now. He's turning right. One thing I really miss in this game is some better lighting from the cars. It's really hard to tell if like now it's dark and raining, so you can see a lot better, but you just need a bit more go on the lights. It's just not up to scratch. When you're driving in the night, it would be nice to have a bit more, like, you know, flare. You can see that it's raining, there's a bit of glare in the road, but yeah, a bit more. But I guess this game is getting old, so I'm sure it'll be in the next release. This engine probably doesn't support it or whatever, I don't know. I haven't looked into why they haven't done it, and I know there's some mods out there doing it, but I don't really like using mods. I try to keep it vanilla, especially for this kind of recording and things, but just in general. I'm edging towards getting a mod for the sleeping, where I can sleep everywhere, not because I would stop and sleep here, but you know, so I can stop in, you know, wherever I find a good parking spot and sleep, because that's that's what you do when you drive a truck. You don't have to go
At the
for
roundabout, take the second exit.
200 miles or kilometers to find a place to where there's a blue parking
Exit
sign.
now.
You have a bunk in the back,
Go straight on.
like here, and you just go there, lay down.
At
And I
the
just think,
roundabout,
I mean,
take the first exit.
I've been going on about this before,
Exit
but
now.
it's a bit how can I put it? The game doesn't really support this system of sleeping as they put into the game. I can understand why they did it, and you have to sleep in certain points because then you have to kind of plan ahead and all this, but it's just a problem because if you're not going the right direction, you can easily go somewhere where you have to drive like 2, 3, 4 hours to get there, to a place where you can sleep. And like I was driving the other day in, I think it was an American Truck Simulator, and I had to go through a town somewhere, and there was like 3 or 4 lights, traffic lights, and they were all red, as you know they are. And I got, every time I stopped at a traffic light just for waiting there, I got fined like $200, and I know it doesn't matter. I know that it just annoys me. It's not really realistic because it's not that I wasn't aware that I had to sleep. There wasn't anywhere to do it. And then you have to go and sleep like several hours early, and that's just not, sometimes, you know, you don't have time for it. Again, very realistic. You cannot just lie down, you know, after 6 hours work day and sleep for 14 hours. So yeah, that's one mod I might go for, is just where you can sleep everywhere. And I could also go for a light mod. So I mean, you see now the lights is now you can hardly
Keep
see
right,
them.
and then exit right.
Which is a shame.
Exit right.
Close. Or are we? Just trying to cheat the enemy here. Yeah, so we are more than half now, almost 2/3 into the trip, which is nice. Just gonna shoot around this guy. It's right now. So yeah, tomorrow I will start heading back up north towards Torino, or I can't remember the other city now, but those two I have to unlock. So I will probably try the one that's not Torino first, see if I can get a police in there. I'm not gonna slow down for that. I'm gonna try the other one, not Torino, but the other one. If I can get a trip going there, because and then we can hit through Torino on the way out of Italy, because that would be on a western course of where we are in the other town. So that would be the optimal for me, but we will see. I might have to get creative. I think I was supposed to go all the way in there. I still don't know if trucks are allowed to go out here, but I'm a small truck. I can go. It's all good. So I wonder what he's driving with this car. It says flammable. I can't see a UN number on it, and it says Estonian paper, so he's far from home. It's pretty cool. But then again, so am I. I think I'm based in Denmark still. There's a little real life interruption I have to attend to, so I'm back now. It's only been a few minutes. So where were I? Yeah, this guy's is far from home. Or maybe he's going home. We don't know. Just back off this guy a little bit. There you go. Very realistic how people drive. Just want to go in front of you, even if it would cost their life. weather cleared up a bit. I can't really read the temperature in my eyes, so not good enough. Sometimes if you turn your sight, there's no temperature there, is there? Yeah, whatever. It's there somewhere, probably. Doesn't matter. But the outside temperature, it's usually pretty high. There's always summer in this game, so there you go. Would be nice with seasons. I bet you that's going to be in the next installment of this game. I'm not sure how they would actually implement that. I mean, you could do it, and I know I'm rambling now, but you could do it kind of. I guess you will have to kind of stick to the time in the game, so. I think the time as it is now, the time scale is pretty good. I don't see any particular reason to change that, but you have to have a kind of a server side to it. If you, it would probably be more multiplayer friendly, I guess. So you would have to have a kind of a server side weather pattern there, which is of course is doable. It's just if you want to kind of run it at the same time as or run it, you know, both as this one, where you can run it either online or not online. I guess you would have to have some kind of a synchronization between those two at all times. But I don't know. We will see. I'm not a huge multiplayer gamer myself, so I like. I mean, I wouldn't mind this game to meet other truckers, and you know, you could have your CB radio or whatever. But honestly, I'm just getting a bit fed up with it, because you always have these people just ruining it for everyone else. So you would have people go down the wrong way on the road and ramming into you and this and that. So it's just gonna be, I don't know. Anyway, I would like to see seasons, and I'm sure we will someday. Been a fairly easy drive. This one is almost just been straight up motorway all the way. So I don't know. I've enjoyed it nonetheless. Sometimes I like the little roads, I like the mountains and all this, but yeah, I think this has been good too. Nice little trip. I wonder what they grow here in the greenhouses. Well, that's not greenhouses. Stupid me. It's solar panels. Never mind. I know what they're for. And that looks to me to be grapes. I might be wrong. Nice view here. See the ocean out there. Try to stay in my lane at the same time. Not easy, not easy, I'm telling you. So I've never been to the southern part of Italy. I've only been in the not top north, but the northern part, I guess. What's going on here? So I don't really know what it looks like here, other than pictures I've seen. More trees up there. I don't think that's grapes. I don't know what it is. It might be oranges. Who knows? If any one of you guys know, let me know, and I'll be a bit smarter. Might even share it with someone at some stage if you can let me know in the comments. I'm sure there's some Italian people out here somewhere. So we are getting close now, as you can see in the remaining time. That's 100 kilometers and 1.5 hours, which is about 4-5 minutes left. So this is again an area I haven't been to. I've been just going on the motorway down to the Messina port area, although I believe Messina is on the actual island of Sicily, but
Keep
you
right,
know, just
and
across
then
from
exit
there
right.
anyway. And I haven't been off the motorway
Exit
here,
right.
but there's signs to where we're going. What did they say? Saru? I'm sorry, my geography, Italian geography isn't the best in the world.
Keep left.
Yeah. Nice. Catanzaro, yeah. It's a bit of a detour to get here, which is fine. We like detours. again try to get back in my lane. This is quite a nimble truck, if you could say that, compared to some of the other trucks, and definitely compared to the American trucks in ATS. So yeah, if you like that kind of thing, then this is the truck for you, I guess. I haven't been driving any of the other trucks for a little while because I haven't been playing for a little while, so I can't really remember how they feel, but once I'm done with this Italy campaign, I will probably try to switch to a MAN truck. There we go. Catanzaro just popped, so that is a good thing for me, because that means I only have 2 left for the entire Italian DLC to be done and dusted. Yeah, so I was saying, I think I'll try to switch to an MAN. So far, by far, my favorite truck in this game is the Volvo, the new Volvo, and that's probably also one of my favorite trucks in real life.
Exit now.
Although I do like the DAF trucks also in this game. So yeah, they're pretty good, nice to drive. But the reason I say MAN is because I've been avoiding them, and I think, again, I lost some recordings, but I think I told you before that I just couldn't use them because my speakers or the sound they made when I was driving was just this drone and bassy sound, and it was making my skull vibrate, and I didn't really like that. So I just couldn't use it because of the sound, the engine sound. But now I'm on a different system, so I really want to give it another go. So that's why I will try one of them. Other than that, I've been driving all the trucks, and some I like, some I don't like. But yeah, MAN, you're up next. Good old German trucks. Nowadays, a lot of these trucks, they're owned by the same company, so oh, sorry, that was a mistake. So like MAN, I believe is it's part of the Volkswagen group, I think, and some of the American trucks as well are so.
At the roundabout,
and Scania is as well, actually. So so you can see like the American trucks, they're starting to get European engines. So I believe, for instance, International or Navistar, whatever they're called, they're also part of that group. So you can start to kind of see some of the instrumentation, and I know also they have an engine called AS, I think 26, whatever. I believe it's a 13 liter, or classified as a 13 liter. And I believe that's an MAN.
Get ready to turn right.
So they will like the European engines, I think. They're very efficient.
It was a nice ride.
Yeah, it was a nice ride. Thank you, lady. Let's see if we can get the as and with us this time. There we go. And I believe I can just, yeah, I will do this for you guys. I'm usually a bit lazy about this parking business, usually because I'm kind of I finish playing once I finish my trips or my deliveries. I stop playing the game and take a break. So there we go. We're here. Let's see how we did. 1,200 kilometers in 2 days. That's easy. And we spent only 6 hours, 7 hours. That doesn't make much sense to me, but whatever. And 38,000 on the account, so that's good. Alright, thank you guys. Tomorrow we will be heading towards the UK, trying to get the two last cities here in Italy unlocked, and speeding onto new hunting fields. So thank you for watching, and thank you for liking, and I'll see you in the next one.